please help me join in welcoming Clay Johnson.
Hi there. I am the other Clay, the hairier, less well-dressed Clay. I'm Clay Johnson with the Sunlight Foundation. I'm the director of Sunlight Labs, and I want to talk to you about Apps for America, which was the development contest that we did around Data.gov. This was the second one that we did. The first one was around our APIs, and this one, when Data.gov came out, we were like, hey, let's do an Apps for America, the Data.gov challenge. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what the rules of the contest were, and then show you some of the results. We just announced the winner last night. So the first rule was any entry needs to be open source. It needs to use any OSI-approved license, like the GPL, the Mozilla license, the Apache license. Just needs to be open source. The second rule is it needs to use just any feed from Data.gov. It can be even Data.gov itself. Just use something from Data.gov. The prizes, we had a $10,000 first prize, a $5,000 second prize, and a $2,500 third prize. And then we did something interesting. We had a super-duper $2,500 visualization special category so we could get some art involved. And we had 10 honorable mentions of $500 apiece that we're actually still mentioning on sunlightlabs.com. So let's talk about the results. This is pretty amazing. This is the ugliest slide in the deck. 47 open source projects got created, and most of them are still being maintained. The winners, the finalists, are down at the bottom. I want to take a look at some of them that I thought were really interesting so that you can see them. They're pretty neat. So this one is called Local Spending. I'm excited about this app because it uses HTML5 geolocation. So when a user hits local spending, it tells the user exactly what the spending is happening in their area from data from usaspending.gov. He also did another one called Local Recovery, which does the same thing but with just recovery.gov money. This one I think is a really important application. This one is called Budget. And this takes the federal budget and makes it so that people can read it and understand it. So here I have the Department of Agriculture, and you can see, let me see if I can make the laser pointer work. Right here, it says something novel like, that's enough to buy 4,792,524 mid-size cars at sticker price. You know, it gives the top level line items for the Department of Agriculture, and you can actually click on those and go deeper into the federal budget. And this is all from data coming from Data.gov. This is fun. This is FBI fugitive concentration. It helps you, right? It helps you figure out, you know, and memorize who's on the FBI most wanted list. I highly recommend it. You can find it at sunlightlabs.com. I highly recommend you play it because the winning screen is just awesome, but I couldn't time it to get a screen cap. But don't spend the rest of the day. Pay attention. This is flyontime.us. This takes data from the FAA and does a probability analysis to tell you how likely your flight is going to be delayed or not before it's even announced whether or not it's delayed. So make sure to check that if you're flying back home later this week. This is pretty cool. This is won the visualization prize. This is Quake Spotter. And this is a desktop app that shows you all the earthquakes that are happening over the past few days. And you can actually click on them and search Twitter around the earthquake so you can see people talking about the earthquake. I think it's a really beautiful app. It's really well done. It also shows you like a map. It can show you a map of where the earthquake was, so you can sort of get a more geological map. And there's like a donate now button in case it's a big earthquake. This basically runs, you know, in my desktop just because it's so pretty all the time. If now all we have to do is get more people to Twitter around earthquakes, and it will be significantly useful. I love the error message. No tweets found. Try searching areas where there are large quantities of hipsters. This is the Data.gov timeline. This is pretty neat. It charts data from Data.gov over time. This is the unemployment data that you're watching now. So right now we're in the 80s, And you can see that, woo, unemployment gets bad, and then it starts to get better. And, you can pick different kinds of data sets and plot them over time. And you can actually select a particular state, too, which the movie will do in just a moment. Here's hoping. So you can see what a particular state averages based on, and compare it to the rest of the country. And just sort of watch time series is graphed on a state map over time. And then now here we go. This is really bad news and depressing. So, but hopefully it'll get better. This is Quake Alert, another earthquake map. This one sends you Facebook notifications when your friends have been in an earthquake. So the finalists, this one is GovPulse. GovPulse completely, this one came in second. GovPulse completely visualizes and makes the Federal Register readable. You can subscribe to different agencies and RSS. It geolocates things, so if the Federal Register mentions a location, it will tell you where it is, and you can get RSS alerts around that stuff, and it makes it fully searchable. It's really awesome. This is This We Know. It takes all the federal data that exists for a locatable place and tells you about your neighborhood. So you type in your zip code or your city and state, and it tells you what the federal government knows about your neighborhood. It's really cool. Check it out at thisweknow.org. And this is Data Masher. This is the one that won. You can take two data sets from Data.gov and mash them together to compare them and then graph them on a plot of the states. Although I will caution you, just because you can mash data together doesn't mean you should mash data together. So what does this all mean? Well, number one, it means government truly is a platform. There are developers on the outside. There are now 1,000 of us on the outside that want to use data. And what that means is that government must begin having a wholesale relationship, a wholesale provider relationship with people as much as it does a retail provider with people. Government is a wholesaler of data. But to date, government has been focused a lot on a retail experience. In other words, making the awesome recovery.gov and making it beautiful and so citizens can understand it. But government's the only group that can have a wholesale relationship and provide the data so that many people can create their own retail experiences around this data. It means thousands of us are around and want to create interesting, wonderful things with government data, things that we could never think of, and it means finally that we're here to help. It means we're not developers on the outside are not out to sabotage the government. We're not out to make people look bad. We really just honestly want to do great things and I hope that that government will continue to do things like Data.gov and provide them for us. So my time is up. Thank you very much.